And this, of course, is the lower bracket round 1, 2. So no more room for error for either of these two sides. We kick off things on Overpass. First time for both of them to see how things look. Well, PR looking good for the first, but Lucky and Body responding kind. That's long control taken, but they're not going to commit to it. They're going to fall back, regroup, and mid seems to be the play for now.
Kersey's gathered some info. That's about all they've really got on the GamerLegion side here. Oh, ZTR, did he creep in there? I think he might just have been spotted. Ecstasy seems to be calling on the cavalry here. The men-at-arms. Yeah, and they were ready for ZTR. Flash came round for good measure. I think spotting that guy at long... Yeah, I mean, maybe even an argument to just grab what they have and save it. Looking for an early head here. It's not going to come. Yeah, so I think they have been given permission to just sort of find a way out if they deem it necessary. Kersey for one, but that is all. 3D Max to take the pistol and to take it cleanly as well. Going to be a really interesting conversation here, and it'd be great to pick the brains. Yeah, very curious. Like I say, it might have been done away with a little bit now, but also national Counter-Strike and building up young national teams and things like that has sort of fallen off a little bit. What with the advent of like FPL and getting noticed that way. Nice pick up from Kersey. Speaking of him.
Gravity shows trying to be this first contact through bathrooms. 35 seconds. This number's an advantage as well. This Scout has a chance to soften them up. And if Kersey can get even just one more tag on a healthy player, bring him down to half, it makes this really difficult for 3D Max. Time is ticking though. They've surely got to commit towards this top site. And he's ready to try and shoot on a shoulder. Misses. My second time of asking, but still got a cross here as well, and it's now starting to drop. UMP tries its best as Kersey finds one. Bomb going to be planted on Transformer here. 1 versus 2, time's run out, and ZTR sees him off. I'm assuming went down off the time there as well. It was right on that timer expiring.
Great job, Jeremy.
The ideas that they've been setting up, and you look towards the leadership individuals on this 3D Max side, and why have they gone for it? Well, Lucky, he'll find the first. Kersey gets caught, boosting up. The big man so far shut down. But PR is here, and he's been electric so far in this tournament. He's getting the support, but he will eventually fall. Lucky, you got things. PR, U2 in hand. That cost him. Rez makes a move down long. Fights being fought on all fronts, but it's GamerLegion who are coming out on top. 2 versus 3, and Lucky... well, only 38 points of HP. Not a nice spot for him to be in, and an awkward fight he's got to take in the 1 versus 1, which he loses. Rez is going huge. That's the bomb too, surely the round.
Yeah, you would assume so. Maka trying to be man of the hour here. Fire does a little bit to him. He can't win the fight. Rez with a 4-piece.
He's out towards long. He's alone here as well. Let's see how hoping to bait them up closer. They do push in that direction. Looks unlikely for now. Looks like he'll be given a lot of free real estate there. Same can't be said for Lucky as Rez round that corner. Kersey swings, but he'll lose his head. And Rez now, as a known quantity, how does he play around getting out of connector? A-site is open and vulnerable. This is the best 3D Max have looked for a hot minute.
Got to be able to do something with this, but they got ZTR. And they've got Rez in the perfect positions here.
That's the
Gravity's got a bit of a feeling. He's got a bit of a feeling. But the timing is just getting away from him. ZTR, meanwhile, has dropped the man that's on the site itself. He will get taken out. If they play this correctly, Rez is just right place, right time. Could slip the net. I don't think he's going to be able to deny the bomb plant, unfortunately. Not quite fast enough for that. He's also not spotted the player. That is actually the kill from Torsen that drops the bomb. So the utility running low here. Ecstasy's the only one that remains. 25 HP. And you can see Torsen knows his teammate is in on the backside. No need to take any risks. Plant coming in. The nade will do it. And indeed, a big backflip. But that'll be the round for GamerLegion once again. And it continues, doesn't it? You know, what's the logic behind the pick here? The A take is just... They got reversed after that pistol, and it's been GamerLegion ever since. Contact Toilets is... Okay. body jumps by accident. I mean, this is just, it's a little shaky here for sure. Rez will peek round. Keen headshot, spots 2 more, including the bomb. Execute now going to come in, and a little panic. They will finish off PR eventually. ZTR out towards long. They're expecting him. He's played there a lot. But will he expect Rez is the big question. Smoke goes down, and honestly, he could have gone flying through that thing, but he opted not to do so, and therefore the bomb plant is successful. A first solid post plant here for 3D Max to work with.
Gravity's in the backline as well. That is a blinder of a flash as well as Torsen. And no charge on the 180 res. He gets away with that, and actually still relatively healthy. 2 versus 2 has legs. Kersey, he's got to get up from stairs. Molly on the corner. Kersey swinging a fine. That is a stunner, but it's now all on his shoulders. The youngster wants to get inside of the smoke, and I think he's just got enough time as well. Kersey, that is delectable. The Frenchman shuts down 3D Max. The way in which he keeps rebuilding and finding success and keeps punching up, it's pretty damn commendable. Kersey knows his one over there. Molotov might even force an engagement that Body doesn't really want to be taking. Smoke down, he wants to escape. He has Maka in support. That nade that comes by to make things even more awkward. It's ZTR here. Even just a spam on that wood, I think they would have done a lot of damage. Probably seen off Body, but I'll play patience for now. Is Gravity up close towards short? He's been given that luxury, but there's 3 players here towards B, so good luck getting out.
Torsen in a good spot. Looking to be the first line of defense. We've got 2 smokes left on the French side. One of them hits the deck, along with the bomb, which is alone, by the way.
Of course. Why wouldn't it be?
Yeah, it's sort of starting to paint its own bleak picture here. And, you know, we don't really need to add opinions. We don't need to point out too much to you guys at home. 3D Max, rough around the edges, to say the least.
That's the kind way of putting it right now on Overpass.
I'm always the nice guy, you know?
Yeah.
I'm always the nice guy, but
I won't be.
There's a bit of an undertone there, a bit of passive aggressiveness for sure.
Yeah, it is. I won't be the nice guy. This is a horrible showing so far, and it's only getting worse. Ugly display as PR gets 2. It's a shooting gallery for GamerLegion. This feels like, you know, it's warm-up. They're in DM, aimbot, whatever you want to call it, and they're hitting shots. They're getting... Hit 1. Back into a low buy. No bomb plant and barely any kills being picked up by this side. I mean, you're looking across the board. The best they've got is Body 6 and 8. Ugly showing, but a self-breaker, the nade actually costs PR his life, and Kersey will also fall too. As guns picked up.
Could be dangerous now. Bomb is still not really anywhere near the action. But you can see GamerLegion left somewhat reeling, trying to come up with ideas on the fly. So we'll see what the mid-rounding is like. They got the boost up there at short, but there's no one on the other end of it. Rez. Oh, here's the step on wood, does he? No, but he's able to spin and find the kill anyway. And this is a moment to get the shoulders out. Rez with the double spray down. They've lined up for him. Oh, man. Not much you can do about that, 3D Max. Look, we've maybe been knocking them throughout this half, but when Rez just goes and makes a solo play, flying around the corner, no flashes, no info, just a hunch. Maka left to clutch up here, low HP to do so, surely spotted in just a sec. They're all jump peeking, there's no way he breaks in. Rez wants a little bit more, and he will get it.
And very understandably so. 9-1. And 3D Max on the brink of calling 911. They're in serious trouble. Gravity gonna try and be their saving grace, and Kersey caught napping. Will be a trade at the very least from Torsen. He'll chunk a grenade PR with an unorthodox move. Bring to numbers back level. 3D Max, they can never sit on their laurels. They've got to make these advantages stick. And now it's back level.
Execute coming in. Torsen edge of the smoke business. He breaks. He goes swinging in, trying to find something, but nothing comes for him. Nade does finish off Lucky. So now know where these final two players are at the very least, but the numbers do look even. The bomb has yet to go down. PR finds Gravity, and he finds Exercise as well. GamerLegion cannot lose.
On their opponent's map pick, this is already set up for things continuing this sort of pace. Somebody just clipping that little screenshot from HLTV and the one that says 3D Max picked overpass, and we're all questioning why. Gravity. I'll give him credit, last couple of rounds, nice openers from him. He's at least still got his confidence, and Lucky, he'll find a kill of his own. So another 5v3, very quickly turned, but this time down to 2, and the A site's open. Kersey all alone. Are we finally seeing success for 3D Max, but is it too little too late?
The key question of the hour. Kersey on the wrong bomb site as well here, so really no hope for him. I'm sure he'd love to keep this up into the next half, but that's not how it works, so we're going to have to see him send it here. Onto the AK, in fact. Give me 2. Maybe I start to believe. Okay, it doesn't take any damage on the first. Wait a minute, because there is a little something in the air. Oh my goodness. Yeah, they get a little dodgy there, but he just can't quite find the shots. All the same, 10 to 2.
And maybe very perplexing for us. I mean, you touched it just as we headed in towards the break. Let's see how well drilled this CT side is. Is it all on this, where they're hoping to find success? Well, it doesn't start well as Rez continues his run of form. 16 and 6 for him. There is an open. They're going to push pressure on towards the top side, and Towson going to find one of his own. Lucky's here, but he's shut down at just the one. A 4 versus 2 in GamerLegion. They might quickly be closing their opponent's map pick.
Well, let's see. Exercise and Gravity. I mean, they've got 4 guns between them, technically speaking, so maybe it's enough. No heads rolling just yet, though. Well, okay, as soon as I say that, it's their heads that roll. I think maybe just get this one over and done with. The sooner forgotten about, the better for 3D Max. And then, you know, they play Inferno there.
But credit to, yeah, GamerLegion here. They're taking the due diligence, just clearing all the corners.
Tolson. Oh, danger on the other side of this particular corner. And the trades will be there for the T side of things, but we still do have Exercise. I think he maybe ate a nade or a molly, something like that. He's been left pretty damn low. Smoke comes in, early swing, unable to find anything. Body down in water. Maka also here quite quick before this bomb gets planted, so always feels like there is an opportunity when there's a couple pesky players hanging around. Decent damage, but can't quite finish that second guy. All going to be on Maka now. The bomb has hit the deck. Only 10 seconds to get the plant in. They opt to take the double swing, but Maka's deagle is too strong.
Not giving themselves enough time. So many corners uncleared, but yeah, brilliant work. With Rez being low, all he needed was body shots. Look what it means. Long old road to recovery, but it all starts with one step. That could be the step that changes the tides. Nade will come down, and that will do a decent amount of damage. And the spam wombo combo Lucky gonna find his. Gravity making a push. He'll get one of his own as well. And 3D Max finally showing some form here with an easy, effortless round, it feels. Kersey, he's spammed, he's tagged, he's low, he's known. And this round's done.
Oh! Kersey, double dinking. Do have to be careful. We've seen some keen comebacks already today on the B stream, so, you know, GamerLegion maybe need to learn from Spirit's almost mistakes.
Nade over. Should do a lot, and it will, actually. We'll catch Rez. His life and this round for him cut short. Just the pistol's going to have a look towards mid. And Buddy has the chance of getting some numbers, serious numbers on the board for him. Remaining 4, all coming his way. As the spray down. Ooh, non-existent. NTR on the swing. The pistols causing a few more problems than initially anticipated. It's a 2 versus 2. Guns recovered. Bomb can go down in just a second. There's a flank brewing, but it's late. This is already a success round, regardless of what happens from here on out.
Yeah, the flank feels pretty good. However, to just lock it in, maybe needed to keep the 2-on-2 alive for a little while longer. PR has to find one here. I guess it's the wrong way. Gravity takes him down. But like you say, in isolation, the round itself is pretty damn good. They've got a lot of control at long here.
He still comes through. 3 players about to send their way in as well. It's all about whether we can get out bathrooms at the same time. There's a lot of presence here from 3D Max, but all turn. The flash from Kersey is brilliant. 2 get affected by it. Bounding round the corner. They shut it down on Exorcist. All he can do is save, and he won't be given that luxury. PR's there lurking and waiting. GamerLegion answer back. They just needed to get the finances sorted out. Potential final round of this map. What have you got for us? 3D Max now or never. Lucky. He's made noise there. Flash over, and his spam deals damage, sure, but ineffective on the kills. The opener going the way of PR.
Yeah, that's all I feel we're looking for. Find the opener, go from there. Nade stack doesn't net anything. And it's a classic sort of hold from 3D Max. Not actually rotated anyone across from the A side of things. So this could get very, very messy, very, very fast. Gravity can't look away from the flash, but his crosshair set. His spray is clean. And Exorcist backs his man up. Oh my goodness.
That's delectable. That's the eye. Picks up the bomb and he'll push through that smoke. His comrade's corpse as he has to step over as he puts himself into a 1 versus 3 now. 25 seconds, so time is of the essence as he moves his way forward. There's a shadow spotted, but he doesn't realize 3D Max survive a scare and stay alive for now. Just that lesser investment for PR. Everybody else doing all right. Gravity, nice find. Can't get the second. He had the right idea there as well, so he goes back to check it. But it's a good 1-2 punch. So at least the trade was there, and generally speaking, trades benefit the T side, especially now that PR can pick up that recovered AK. It's a lurk play of Res. PR with the AK. He's just scooped up or get himself a kill. Probably only briefly. Body. Does he expect the second around this corner? Most definitely not. And numbers go back in favor of GamerLegion. Posted on the corner. Maka fell off. Lucky will reclaim some control. This is carnage. The bomb's down here with 20 seconds. But the kills are still on offer. It's Mac around the corner. If he can win out this 1 versus 1, he might have won it for them, but Torsen gets away with it. Bomb dropped. It does not matter. That is one of the most chaotic closes to a series, or to a map, may I say. It's your opponent's map pick. GamerLegion take it. If they can bounce back and give us a bit of a show, push us towards that decider of Dust 2. It feels like quite a big ask right now. GamerLegion looking so damn confident, and they'll start on the T side.
Well, 3D Max not letting up at the very least. They've still got their own form of that French confidence. However, they are shut down by the P250 pretty quickly. Lucky still remains in the vicinity. Okay. I'm saying nothing. Body will be the only one left here in this 1 versus 4. Not going to be able to deny anything. Bomb plant, so on. I think he might just save what he has, to be honest.
I think you're probably right. Not a good start as well. 3D Max, they need good runs on their CT side, judging by what we've kind of seen from them in the past. They need some serious stability there. So I'm going to start well. I mean, sure, Body will get an exit, a consolation.
So it looks good for the Frenchman. Can they keep it together? Exorcist will find the kill on the dry walkout. Risky move, but it pays off. Gravity up close, dealt with, and he's actually left isolated. They've managed to thread the needle as Maka had given the chase. Exorcist in behind. Rez watching him, but Rez incredibly low. And Exorcist comes out at the perfect time for the double spray down. Bomb has yet to be planted. Torson's flanking the flank. And he will get it. The Moto Smoke about to go down, so this retake is very much on.
Oh, retake successful. 3D Max see it over the line. Unable in that 2 versus 2, of course, to see off that post bomb, but nice comms across the board for GamerLegion. Headline, things are going quite successfully. Early damage, though, dealt a lot to GamerLegion, and Kersey gets spammed by Lucky through that smoke. Unfortunate start.
Just interesting to see kind of, you know, how the flow goes, who's most vocal. Been watching a fair few, you know, videos on like comms breakdowns and things like that. It's pretty cool to watch, especially live. Oh, body, be careful here. Around this corner, they're actually ahead of that smoke. Flash will come in. It's just not effective enough. And the burst towards B now looking good. Gravity has to buy time, but he gives up so much control. We got a man in through the CT smoke as well. Torson, clever to move through here, understanding that the CT player has maybe been dealt with. Where did that flash come from? Gravity, though, he reveals himself for 2, leaving PR to do it all. And this is it. Maybe taking deep CT control before you got the site itself is somewhat risky. PR looks around for some nades. There's nothing. He'd faked it out. Didn't actually hold for the plant. Fake it again and draws a player into his trap. Gets the bomb out. Able to make it away. And now just looking for the heads-up fight, but Lucky will get him. Oh, and he certainly is indeed Lucky this time around. Big 3-piece from him.
Enough of that. We are back underway. GamerLegion have squeezed together a buy here. Hero AK4 Kersey. Double Galil. Upgrade on the pistol. Kersey clean, crisp around that corner. Molly will go towards Big Bit as well, but it's actually on the crosshair as well. Maka trying to be a bit of a nuisance. He does get the first. What do you expect upon high? Not well enough, as PR will combine his carnage as Rez swings in for a bit of a bite of the action, leaving Lucky all alone. Lucky, all you got to do is save, surely.
Yeah, classic post-timeout move, right? I don't know that they would have necessarily force-bought in. It is all about GamerLegion, and we saw what happened once they started taking over Overpass. Big nade damage here, couple of them now stacking up, but it doesn't matter if the bullets are landing. It makes no difference. A little weird there. ZTR kind of blocks the player behind him, but they will still manage the trade all the same. Maka space around the smoke. He says, thank you very much. The quick scope. It's quick, but it's not accurate. And Exorcist with his teammates going down is just straight on for the save.
Yeah, it's a smart call. Kersey, that second shot he gets just before he drops is incredible.
Sure. Yeah, it could be part of the play. No guarantee, though. The M4 has found itself up at B. They're really sold on this B rush. Body's found 2 on his 5-7. Exorcist good for 1. The numbers are even, but the chaos sometimes can be a bit hard to bring back down to earth. They're going to opt to try and take some fights here. It was a quick attempt at breaking the smoke, but there's another smoke behind it. Nade is almost perfect. It's actually the kill from Lucky. I was going to say, if the nade had been on the other player, could have been a different story, but they find that kill all the same. PR. Is the camera live? He's just like drying his hands, bro. He's just like hands off the keyboard, like drying his hands with a sweat or whatever. That's wild, but I guess he's biding his time, waiting for them to come forwards. He's feeling cool. He's in the right headspace. Goes a little early, but they will line up for him. He's out of ammo. Maka gets the headshot. Oh, but he will take it. There's no time. It's just like, I'm just biding the time.
Is that...
Oh, my goodness. That is aura farming.
Top 10 coldest moments of all time compilation right there. It's ridiculous.
It looks like it's pretty in sync.
Fair play. I guess he's just...
And he was there for a good few seconds.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't just a quick little shake your hands. He was like, just got to really make sure. No sweat, you know. Like, yeah. Wild.
I got to really make sure I'm comfortable for this 1v2. Fair play. His nerves of steel from him. Very good signs, PR. Just unaffected by... What is that? Shot. What in God's name is that? Might be more here as well, as Rez wants a piece of the pie. He knows Lucky is somewhere lurking up close. And Kersey making a move of his own. He tucks in towards Long, and through brackets he falls. Opportunity now for 3D Max.
Oh, crack angles all round. It's Rez that finds the 2 key kills. The Moto Smoke is very shaky indeed. Oh, man, and the HPs to join it. Also not looking too good. The nade doesn't find the kill. Body left on 1 HP from nade and a bullet from somewhere. Torsen will use the opportunity to cross and get that bomb down. So there is that at the very least. He's got to find himself a good spot here. Oh, that's not great. Gravity's going to have heard this. Knows exactly where he is. He's, again, you know, not stopped moving, so there is that at the very least, but he's really banking on there not being a long player. Gravity's patience has paid off. I think some steps towards short have been made. He'll be dragged, but Gravity is quicker. Again, it's pretty close, man. One kill in there could have made all the difference, but 3D Max finally able to win. They did have a bailout in the round before that as well, so it's been teetering on a knife edge for a little bit. Maka misses the shot, fancying another chance at it, but again, that one a bit harder, but eventually he will get it. They really pressed the attack on that, and it will pay off for them.
Get across. Kersey might be flashed around this corner here. The flash does come, but there's a nade behind him, but it's Kersey. 2 points of HP. Well, all it needs was one little bit of shrapnel to see him off, and it will. The flash, excellent from Body. A second behind, that'll catch ZTR. What a shot, as Maka will seal it. But that flashbang that supports Body, the second one after his, brilliant.
Can play their cards right. They've got full utility here. ZTR going down to the Tech 9 there to make this happen. So we'll see what the game plan is. Quick move into Banana from both teams. Body checking the angle keenly. The flash blinds him. The flash blinds him. He gets one. Can he get out? He's going to get another. It's Gravity on the edge of this smoke as well, who's doing the damage. And the quick Banana move from GamerLegion. Small delay on it, but it will not work. They tried to change the rhythm of the round, and 3D Max, they don't really play too much of a rhythm. They will clean things up. Gravity in particular, 7-5 at the turn of the half.
An opportunity has now been gifted to 3D Max. They found a pistol here, and this could get very spicy in Inferno. And it starts quite well. Not only damage towards PR, he's tagged down mighty low. One set of Julies for Kersey with armor. So dropped over. It's PR who was tagged earlier, now seen off, gets a bit of damage off before he falls, but Maka catches Kersey, back turn, the raid boss dropped, Body finds Torsen, and it's Body's dropping for GamerLegion. They're down to 2 in a matter of moments.
Well, here you go, tension rising. There's 3 players, definitely 2 players in towards the CT area, like, yep, nobody's coming, so the bomb has a free path here. It looks like it will be a save at this juncture. Just maybe try and take a few heads away. ZTR in particular, he's got no armor, right?
Yeah.
That's kind of your prize. So he's just kind of on the forward exit. Rez, meanwhile, he's the one that might want to hold what he has, but also taking those scraps, you know? Again, GamerLegion just playing pretty high energy, pretty happy with the way that these rounds go, even if they are losing them, just so long as they're kind of keeping the mental. I don't think Ash in particular is worried too much. 3D Max, though, gap close begins here.
All that for nothing. The util doesn't really do a hell of a lot towards Maka. A very important round for GamerLegion. You lose this, you're in a bit of trouble. We haven't really seen them feel that much pressure. Maka, great little bait and switch. Exorcise at the same time finding one of his own over towards A. They're moving, scaling in towards B. They spotted one round this corner. Rez, trigger discipline. He's not moving. They haven't spotted him. Now they have. Bot on the 180. Maka still delivers something special. ZTR, quick trade, and bomb still needs to go down. The molly's ticking, and ZTR is so lucky to get out alive.
Body looking to hold things here. Get that plant down. The nade just about makes it into him. It's a fair bit of damage, but not quite enough to find the kill. And I think that's what they were desperately after. Little to be desired, particularly from their AWPer. Fresh boy on the block, Kersey. And we'll see. They're sending him in early. He's blinded. He's dedicated to it, though. Oh, man, got to be careful here. Got to be very careful. There's a lot round that corner, but he's trained, and they swing straight into him. Nade is chunky. They'll back off as well. So a keen first kill. Exactly what the coach has ordered. But the B-bomb site left a bit vulnerable. They rotate away, interestingly enough. So this is a full retake now going to be required. The lurker taken out. Numbers therefore look good, but this might have been a bit of an easy B-take considering the fact that you started off strong.
Yeah, you're right. 3 versus 5 still has legs behind it as well. If GamerLegion don't play this properly, all 5 coming from the same direction from CT as they split through Church. This is water double stack that is so precarious, and they also have Lucky to support. It's chaotic, and for a moment felt like there was life behind it. They've got to get on this bomb though. We've got to get the kill on it. Tapping through, they're going to send him in as Lucky finds one with the Glock. It is mighty, mighty close. A huge sigh of relief there for GamerLegion, seeing that over the line.
But I think someone maybe chimed in there, whether it's I don't have a kit or kit on ZTR, you know, whatever the call is, but somebody has kind of saved the round there from absolute pandemonium.
Yeah.
That was really dodgy for a second. They go back for the same sort of move. Kersey this time is bested. 3D Max much more ready for it, and he can't get anything done.
Oh, nice fire from Ecstasies. Avoids the flash as well. Rez. Good swing and reaction from him, and Lucky just trying to lurk through. Will be at the cost of his life. Back into a 3 versus 3, but Rez just doesn't expect Ecstasies up close, and that will cost him. He's going to try and bound round, and it does well. 2 versus 1, ZTR. We need a heroic moment from you, and there is one on offer through mid, but he's making noise as well, and that'll be at the cost of his life. 3D Max answer back, up to 11.
Crazy swings, one guy on site, one guy in apps who's late with the bomb. It is messy. Body with the spam. This is throwing it back a little bit here, playing from the bridge, but he does a lot of damage onto PR. Oh, not enough, however, and the fact he lives is pretty important.
Gravity. Spamming through wood here. As we hit 30 seconds mark as well, now will be a good time to use it. We're not going to peek it, but Torsten's going to be forced out, and he just about crosses to new box. Mollies are dropped. 20 seconds, no room for error, and there's one of them. That's the bomb. This becomes a little dicey. Torsten's still trying to play around and buy time for the rotations. We're creeping towards 10 seconds, and he's still taking fights. Bomb's still got to go down, and look who's here. On the flank, he tags as well. On towards Lucky, who tries to get one of his own. GamerLegion not dead just yet. Bring it back to a 2-round game, but that was unbelievable fine margins. Starting off this round with 61 points of HP. Scale towards A, and a shot that rings off, but really needed to be connected there. Kersey gets one before dropping. Does know there's another over towards long as Rez will double back, but this A-hold now becomes a little bit precarious. The flash will send in Rez. He's waiting for a fight, and he gains that information, but it's Mako who's now posted. PR. Oh, we need something special from the youngster. Quick find from him. Barrel is well being spotted, but this is drawing his attention in. They're trying to make him take a comfortable fight, but PR does so well. 3 kills for him as ZTR pounces, but that round is won and done by PR.
Not too mentally taxing here. Oh, nearly the perfect nade. Nearly the perfect nade. It still does a lot of damage onto Gravity here.
Just be careful.
With the hero AK. Full contact. It's against the grain, isn't it? They've been very, very telegraphed about where they're going. And this could get dangerous. ZTR, though, holds. Triple spray down of his own. Will it be enough? I mean, Exorcist has got his hands onto an A1S. And as always, there is carnage. There is chaos. There is madness. Maka! Oh. Maka! Who else for 3D Max? Big finds from him. PR left to be the hero once again. He will be spotted. Nade could finish this player, and it does. Into the 1 versus 1, but where the hell is he? Nobody's heard from Exorcise for a hot minute. Hiding away at Nubox, not taking any chances, waiting for a tap onto the bomb, playing the ring around the Rosie. Is he there? He can't see him. He says, nah, there's no one there. Where did he come from? And it's 12 for 3D Max out of thin air.
Exorcise has danced around Nubox perfectly there. As you mentioned, just didn't spot him. Buys his time, PR. Too many angles to clear, not enough time, support, all util, but Maka, that quad kill is incredible. And it reinstills the confidence, the game plan. So, GamerLegion now or never to survive and keep the dream alive of a 2-0 here. 3D Max, 1 round away from pushing us towards Dust 2. Crazy start as well, Exorcise.
Oh, man. The trades through the smoke, also just wild, thick and fast here. Res in the boiler, and he actually takes down Gravity. I thought, surely a dead man walking. He was after a moment, but he's dropped the bomb. So what the hell is going on here? ZTR, I feel, just gathering info. Hiding away. Molotov. Oh, spread to him. Not going to spread to him. He's lost his teammate, though. Through the smoke. That's kind of the only hope that they had. Ah, man. Bomb going down. ZTR, maybe his patience will pay off with this spot, but they're just not taking any chances with any of the angles. I don't know. They're not checking him, though. Quick little Molotov. They don't feel confident for sure. He'll go down. They're going to go for a double swing, and he does indeed get found. He tried being sneaky. It didn't work out, and at the very final hurdle, despite the PR heroics to get them to 11-11.
A pistol round early doors would be nice, though. Let's see. T-side start with 3D Max. Winning the knife, they decided to start T-side, and it doesn't start well. PR, he'll find the first. Lucky with that beach of this Kurz, he gets a team kill. In fact, he's running low on ammo, but he gets one more shot before the mag is empty. Leaves it down to 2. And Kurz, he's still yet to take any kind of damage as well. And there's a kit in play for ZTR. If that bomb is to sneak down, Gravity, talking about sneaking, he's trying to sneak his way through long, but now he's going to fight long distance against a USPS. He tags up Torsten with the dink. He's looking for more as well. This might draw attention away from B, but PR's here. Down he falls. Body, there's just surely no way of planting. They've got to group up.
Yeah, tough. Although, I don't know, man. They also pull off pretty quickly, so he might have been able to sort of double pump things in, potentially. But looking to just back away a little bit. We've had Gravity in the middle here find a kill. Trapping that bomb in, though. His body, yeah, there's just nowhere that he can really go. They're lacking a lot of information. The bomb gets dropped, as it does. That surely has to be the round. So again, these are more arguments to maybe just commit into the B play. Try and make it work as best you can. Yeah.
Just takes a random pop shot and gets fortunate. Maybe the mini-man had a red dot.
Playing there. Possible. Could have been a little footstep that we didn't pick up on. Or maybe he is just that smart. Up middle, GamerLegion will let them know they are not messing around here on this third map. It's kind of a secret little pocket map for GamerLegion at times, this one.
Yeah.
And so far, so good.
Looks like it will continue as well. Maka, Exorcise, what do we do here? There's guns to be scooped up. A bonus round going your way is massive for momentum for GamerLegion. One spotted, Reyes drops a molly, and he drops down. Smoke going to come behind it. Exorcise caught by ZTR. This could be a flawless round with AKs to be scooped up too. Man. What a time to be alive here. Maka, he surely has no idea about this possibility. Torsten, what a push, what a round, what a find. Call by ZTR is excellent.
In good stead. Rez. Ready and waiting for a fight. Actually swaps positions a little bit with Torsten here. Ugh, a rough spray down for him. Rez got to be careful therefore. He will get traded. The rotation is quite far away. Utility decent here for 3D Max, but still not feeling confident enough to go flying in. Little do they know, it could have been pretty clean for them. Exorcist tries to come out, but the timings are just so very off here. He's plucked away as he tries to escape. Kersey with the off angle, ready and waiting for the heads to come up Xbox. Will they even get there? PR. Oh my goodness. Crisp on the flick. Maka remains alone. He does have the bomb. Knife is out. Flying knifeman of Kersey comes in.
Thank you very much. Thank you, boys.
As you can see, trained on window, and Maka is tunnel visioned in to Exorcist. In the back lines, 2 on offer, only gets 1. Quick trade from PR. Moving back towards the A side as well. There's bodies here to meet them. One of which being a very, very low PR. So Rez, a lot on his shoulders and a missed shot as well. PR still staying tucked, but he needs support. They can't really even send him in towards the fight, but bodies are dropping for 3D Max. PR will finally fall, and so will Torsen. So it's all on the shoulders of the IGO. ZTR 1v2.
Out of nowhere moments that work very well, trusting in each other. I don't know about drilled, but you know, they play kind of in unison as a bit of a hive mind almost. ZTR will hold his AK into the next, but an anticlimactic finish to get the first for the French. Hidden away. Oh, I mean, this is a dangerous position. He takes an early swing. It's into the AWP. If it was like an AK, I think he'd still be able to find a kill. Playing at car, though, this late into the round, you know, it's always one that's going to get checked or mollied or something. So you feel like you have to make a play. Cross smoke in. They're going to break it. Whoa, yep. And the pace picks up. Caught with your pants around your ankles a little bit there. Just about able to survive his body. Molotov to slow them. It's ZTR's position that's going to be pivotal. He has managed to creep in with only 20 seconds left. Plant coming in. He's still not peeking, though. Really good sense here to know that they'll be hidden away, that they will be watching him. Can he find the timing? The answer is no. Exorcist just so well trained, determined to find that kill. And Kersey left to just pick some off at the end. Round itself, surely not going to happen. Maybe don't feed him too much, though. Maybe don't feed him too much. He seems to have an inkling that there's someone in behind him. He's still saving. God damn it. 11-1, I thought he would maybe give it a look, but no. He's still saving.
He has been fantastic so far, though. My God. Kersey. Monstrous map from him at the moment.
Thinking about peeking. Should I, shouldn't I? Oh, I don't know if I should. And then he does and dies immediately.
Yeah.
He's like, damn, I know I should not have taken that, but there was just something in his brain. That doubt can be killer. Torsen. Not able to stop them. He does live it, and he does take a repeek. Kersey goes down. There's a quick flank coming in here. Body with the nade, taking another. A lot of damage done onto Rez. PR is quite far away from the action here, so denial of the bomb plant not looking likely to fake out, though. That's going to buy more time for our slow third man here. Still not going for the plant just yet. Faking again. No one getting giddy. This time, maybe a bit more of a committal. Nade comes in. Body, that was his mark to go. PR is demolished. And the tilt really going to become set in stone if they're not careful. 3D Max stopping them. It's certainly taken some work in this series, but they are finally starting to match up. Torsen tagged. Aggression up short here, and real fast. Rez not slowing down. Skirting in here to try and find this first kill. Maka does have to be careful. Doesn't really spot too much. It's a lower flash that comes in. Still got the man. Nice and close. And Rez activates. Sleeper agent for a double. Down to just Mr. Lucky.
Yeah, that is the round that we needed for GL. This side who have been dwindling these last few. Finally something to fall back on. As long as it only remains as being, I was about to say, just the one casualty, then you're pretty happy. However, we need to work with. Every fight is isolated too, and the first player he's going to find is Torsen, who's already more or less dead to rights. 1 versus 2 now. I'm not saying there's life left in this, but he can still very much make it expensive. Molly down. and a recoverable bomb. Lucky having a look, but he can pick up that C4. This becomes very weird indeed. Kersey going to go back on over to top B control. And he's going to post up on the corner. Lucky, 30 seconds. He's got a wealth of decisions to be made here. But shut down.
Fortunately, yeah, the wrong one, I suppose, or at the very least, just looking the wrong way.
Doesn't need to push too far here, just being in this general vicinity in itself feels quite dangerous. Orb of Kersey. How quick's the reactions? Not enough, Maka. That is lightning fast. That's experience that Kersey hasn't got quite yet. The shadow betraying Torsen 2 as Gravity answers. 5 on 3. They're probably tempted to save. I think they are.
Hey man, that's does too sometimes. You put your resources into long, leave the safe bet at short, and he just gets folded.
Yeah.
I feel like he was dead before the guy was even like on his screen, to be honest. You know, that might just be a little bit of CS2ism, but
I've been there a little bit, to be fair.
It was quick.
Oh, that's the AK. That's the one rifle that GL had, which is now caught in the save. That smoke's not going to be good enough. The nade behind it. PR, he's alive, but not for much longer. So yeah, no AK saved, and now only the one man staying alive. It will be just ZTR and an MP9. So he was far from being in a spot of doing bad.
One of those, isn't it? Like, he finds the big round on Inferno.
Yeah.
He still managed to lose out, especially against the silly buy. It's got to be tough. Kersey does open into this round, however.
Damage dealt to Torsen on the cross again. Call through the doors. Same exact HP. Started the round on 27 as it was just a few ago. But here was that bait and switch, like I said. Kersey. We absolutely look towards Kersey now, right? In terms of the rest of this map in the series.
Firing away. We did catch him right at the end of that. Not sure if it was a pre-fire, but it looked like maybe a small mistake. Smoke goes down. Good timing from it. Gonna flash through it. PR. Giddy to take a fight. Loses his head trying to prove himself. And it could be all the difference. Rez is mollied off, so he can't trade. The AWP at middle, locking them in on the rotations. And he just goes crazy. Tag lands. That's so frustrating. But 3D Max pulling it back once again. The quick burst. The coordination, as always, is solid. Oh my goodness, they line up. Rez spotted in the end. Maka takes him down. 7-5 at the turn of the half. And there is a linchpin moment in that round.
Looking to see whether now what's left. Can GamerLegion pull this back in their favor? Or are they going to be heading home?
Body taking the first face. A little bit of a goosh there on ZTR, it looks like. Out of the range, perhaps, of the headshot for the USP kill. Torsen dealt with. Uh-oh, this is scary down below. Flash comes in as well on the contact. They've crunched very, very successfully towards short. Still the long presence. Could be enough here. Quickly across. ZTR just trying to get that plant as soon as he possibly can. They're here. The headshot's rolling in, though, for the T side. PR will fall. Kersey staying cool, trying to keep it together in the 2 versus 2. It's a fake out on the plant. They both jump up. It's all down to the Frenchman of GamerLegion to bring it to the Frenchman of 3D Max. He looks for a back off and a reaggress. Just reset the game slightly and try and fight at range. Isolate these kills as best he possibly can round this corner. The Julies will close the gap and will take his head off.
Oh, man. Nothing to do with the bomb. That's staying all the way by spawn. This is a bold move by Gravity and Lucky here. And, well, it doesn't start well, and it continues to not go well. The only issue is they're going to run it towards B here, and they might not clear body. This is surely a complete oversight. There's kills on the cards here for him. He still hasn't seen the bomb, and he's still waiting. Might just confirm his 2, and he does. AK scooped up as well. Body, that's so well played. Incredible trigger discipline.
Would have been in their favor if, say, the kills came in randomly towards mid or something like that, but it's not the case, so they have to find a different avenue of attack now, and they will opt for long. Cross smoke and a flash. Oh, and the flash a bit early. I'm a fan of that, but it doesn't quite net them the kill that they were looking for. Nade will send ZTR headfirst into the concrete. In comes Maka with his Julies. Where's the last man? They don't know. PR looking to clutch up once again. Can't find this third guy, though. He's left so incredibly low, and Body will see him off. Oh, my goodness. GamerLegion.
And, you know, stopping under the tier 2 moving forward, you've got to take that 3D Max based at the gatekeeper at tier 1.5, right? This is the side that stopped teams being able to kind of move their way forward. There's consistent victories against people that are seen as quote-unquote lesser than them. PR. It's a monstrous shot on towards Maka. That's the AWP dropped. And still, chances of this round are slim. It should be an 11th. He's throwing away the gun. XSC, he's spending a lot of time faffing around. PR's got close, but he couldn't find the second.
An AWP in the darkness to maybe be retrieved. I don't think there's really any threat nearby. Plant comes in. It's kind of quiet here on the A site. They'll just let it happen. So weird retake on the cards. Some players near the action, some not so much. Rez looking to step up here with this AK. Can't find the headshots he desires. The gap starts closing. Is there any assistance? The answer is yes. Goodness me. Maybe more Rez than anything, but ultimately just no path towards the site. No presence from short. It's all unlucky. There's hardly any time. A keen frag. He doesn't have a kit, though, so it really does not matter, unfortunately. It will be GamerLegion, the desperate round, going their way.
There's the kit. It's just, fortunately, nowhere near the site. So we're still on the brink, still in this now or never spot. Flashes over will force Maka and that FAMAS back. And the reason why it's very much now or never, you find this round here, GamerLegion, if you do spiral it in towards a second, I mean, look at how the finances are going to be affected over towards the French side. But, oh, Gravity, that's ugly, and Torsen gets 2. Oh, Gravity, he's going to be kicking himself. How has he not made that stick? Curti finds Exorcist as well. Maka spammed down through the smoke. This is carnage, but for all the wrong reasons for 3D Max.
It's a car crash, mate. You don't want to see it, but you can't look away. Goodness. And that could be a key turning point. It's now resulted in a nigh-on flawless round. A money-maker round for GamerLegion. A break of the bank, excuse me, for 3D Max. Yeah, 100%. Let's try and work around, you know, and create that chaos that 3D Max loves so much. He will take the first peek, so he's going to reveal himself pretty early. Now comes the burst, in theory. Flash comes round. Rez, just got to be careful. AWP is here to help out. That's the AK hitting the deck. It finds its way into Gravity's hands. And maybe he was the chosen one after all. He's going to be left in this 1-on-2. They know vaguely where he's at. The bomb, though, is... Oh, in his control. Surely not. ZTR has to find it, and he does. Goodness me, I could not have been witness to that. Holy hell, far more...
sort of people to fall back on. I think the worst thing you can do with a newer player is put them right on the end as well. I feel like the perfect place to put somebody on the end is a secondary voice in the side. Somebody like a Rez, or, you know, for in Spirit, they put Shiro there, for example. Opening double. It's Torsen, it's Rez. Find kills apiece.
Oh, putting the resources in the right place, though. The AWP is here ahead of time. Oh, good for one. Lucky, however, he's done so much damage. They are still just about able to pull the resources away. Torsen, they're after you, mate. They are after you. USP is out here for Maka. He second guesses himself, but he still finds the kill. It's Curzi with a lurking AWP that might just save the day here. Body is thinking about moving through, guys. Keep an eye on it. He calls it off for just a second. Curzi's still here. Bomb going to go down nice and easy, of course, and Body gives his position away in the end. Oh, man. Nearly getting it perfect there, 3D Max, but now they are back to the B retake, the dreaded B retake. Maka with his AWP. Not a hop, skip, and a jump to guess that, you know, he got a kill at long, carried on moving. Molotov comes in, forces him forwards. Needed that kill. Not going to happen. Body's in late, and Cursi is far more patient. Easy finish for him. 10-10 as GamerLegion have pulled it back.
It's not now or never for 3D Max, but with how they've let things start to really fall behind. If you lose this as well, economy's shattered. That's a bold move by Body, and it feels so unnecessary as XSC will also follow him into the grave. Oh no, that's not the start that the French side wanted. They could be on the brink now, and Maka misses his shot. Kersey, he'll punish. The French superstar Orpa, who's been looking so solid for GamerLegion all the way throughout, finds another big hit. 2 versus 5 in a matter of, what, 20 seconds? This round's got to be done. And surely, if you're lucky, you're already angling for the save. I mean, Gravity isn't given that luxury. He can't get out. He's stuck. He's dead to rights. Torsen drops him, and Lucky scratching his head. How has that fallen apart so quickly for my side?
GamerLegion again just showing an extra layer that I think previous lineups have maybe been lacking. This has been a tough couple of maps for them. Lucky goes down. Rez was way ahead of him. Nobody saving here. 3D Max like putty in their hands, man. Another smoke will come across onto A itself, but I think the damage has been done. They're all so far out of position. Maka, keen find. Now have to be very careful not to lose anyone else. Exercise closing the gap on his M4. Where's this come from? Oh, no. Oh, no. Exercise has taken them all for a ride. The defuse coming in. Torsen miles away at B. Nothing he can do. And what a slip from 3D Max. Maybe jumping at short just a knacker too quick. They had bought it.
And enough left over for round number 24. Oh, 3D Max, what a time to shine. It was 6 in a row from GamerLegion. It's Exercise again who steps up well. On the angle, this could be huge here, but Maka misses his shot, and that'll be at the cost of Lucky's life. Not so lucky in this spot. And Maka under pressure. Torsen for 2. Opening up B in the B site retake. We know how difficult it can be. They're going to fly through. They're going to sneak through that smoke, and it might just work. Exercise, he's getting away with so much, but surely cut short now.
Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I mean, the bomb has hit the deck, though, is the key thing. Just going to buy more and more time. They do well to trade it and keep control. Plant coming in. Nice and safe. Molotov to keep them at bay. I think you just save here, guys. Honestly, like, I understand the passion and the presence of mind to try and go for it. Definitely going to save now with that. But again, Body's still thinking. Still thinking about it. There's money for the next round, I suppose. Going to try and get away with an absolute miracle here. The location of 2 known. He's taken 1. It's this third guy he has no idea about. He reveals himself. The double swing comes in. And GamerLegion will put a stop to any shenanigans.
Well, smoke down to slow them down. Towards B they want to go. There's only one player here as well. Lucky. Need a bit of that namesake here, has to be said. There's the first. He's going to repick in for second as well, which he finds. The third is on offer, but Kersey will cut him down. Still, might be life still left in this game. Hang on a moment. 2 versus 3. 45 seconds. PR in the back lines, but Maka's there to shoot him down. And it's Kersey, 1v3, new boy, the Frenchman against the French side who needs something so special. And surely it's not to be. Mac will be that first contact, but any shot taken will see him off. 3D Max survive, and we still got life left in this series. What a barn burner we're getting here on Dust 2.
Man, I love that as well. The round ends, and Maka just looks down the row like, what the hell? How have you done that? You know, like, he's just said out of nowhere, he's like, I don't know, just give me an AWP. Let's just double AWP. 12-11, like, could work, and he's just gone crazy. Look at that, he's just looking across like, come on, bro. They know this is the most unlikely of rounds. Oh, gotta be careful now. This is classic French Counter-Strike. They will not let up, they will not stop until the last man. They charge down mid, find the first, nearly find another couple, to be honest. Wild, absolutely wild. They are not giving GamerLegion any time to process what has just happened. Break of the smoke. Lucky. Apparently an AWPer by night as he finds another kill for the French side. Torsen has thread in 4x3 moment. I think Gravity had that all the same. 4 versus 2 now.
BR posted up on high. Don't need to peek it. So much time. And 3D Max, their best friend in this sort of spot is patience. Exercise, ready and waiting. Only 1 bullet required to take down PR, leaving it all on the shoulders of Rez. Had a very good map, but a 1 versus 4 required from him. Highly, highly unlikely. He'll move his way around this corner, but it's inevitable. 3D Max in a 13th round. About to be locked in place. And a lead taken in towards OT. Body. He'll see it off, but it was going to be one of him or Exercise. Brilliant work from the French side. Well, no damage taken. Smokes towards doors. Is Reg just going to push through this? Yes, he is. Bold call. I kind of love it. But it doesn't work out. Gravity expecting it. Aware. Guns up. Ready for the fight. Nice work from him.
Flash. Lucky. As always on this orb, apparently. He will be traded instantly. But still keeping the numbers game. You know, they wanted a free kill there. PR. Goes walking out middle. Maybe jumps the gun a bit early. Has now been spotted. Get that smoke down. And buy an opportunity for the cross. Break of the smoke coming in. Oh, I could lose my mind. 3 versus 3. They're looking for the B take here. Still not quite going for it just yet. PR, a tiny little edge between the smoke and the molly. The 1 tap from PR to net a 13th. Could be enough. What is going on here? But man alive, it's Body who gives the CT control away.
Yeah, why? They didn't need to. Easily could have just stuck around, and even if he goes down, just being in or around that fight feels like the right call, but all for nothing there. Body, it feels on that fight, but PR, excellent. That shot there on towards Exercise is monstrous. And they're loving it. PR being a little quiet, don't get me wrong, right? And of course, he's been in his own head for a while now, but it's those sort of rounds that'll perk you back up, and, well, he'll get an opening double. PR is back, baby. It just took 1 bit of heroics to get him online again, and they should see him off. But no, survives again. And PR starting to be a menace to deal with. We've missed him.
Hey, that's it, man. He finds that round. Both ZTR and Ash, the people that he looks towards for guidance, are over there praising him specifically. Of course you would, but it's gonna help. And then they set him up into this round. We'll see if it's enough. The damage that he has done. It looks likely. Rez comes in with 2 of his own. And Gravity now alone. Hidden away at Gandalf. They know about him. Forced out into the open. And down he will go. GamerLegion after losing to get into overtime. The short move. I think they might actually look to follow up these trickle smokes. That one's not meant to go there, though. I can tell you that. For free, the roof smoke making an appearance here. And it could be all the difference. They will get the trickle down. Kersey trained. Trying to find that first head. He will indeed get the kill. PR peeking out. Oh, Dink lands. Will it make a difference here? Kersey keeps him coming. Rez, he's right there. He's right there. And he will get taken down. 2 on 2. Funny in the moment if the AWP kept going, but because he gets picked off, actually looks like a very doable round. The bomb? Well, where is the bomb? Why is the bomb so far away?
Yeah.
Exercise, 10 seconds.
He's got
Surely in Torsen's hands now. Oh, did it fall? It fell.
Yeah, it fell.
I thought he had to go up. Oh, my God.
He's got to know, right? Exercise, he's got to know. Yeah, he does. He most definitely does. But can he win the fight is a different question. He's just trying to bide his time. He's trying to play around, and Torsen wins it, stepping up in a massive way in that 1 versus 1. Oh, Kersey takes a pop shot at the smoke plumes. He did spot the shoulder for a brief moment. They're trying to get on towards minutes. Gravity to open things up. Give him his credit. He's been consistently taking opening duels. Not always for Again, in a positive way, but that's his 9th opening duel he's attempted. And the 4th to go in his favor. PR. He's come alive late in towards this game, and he might be here once again, but Maka, other ideas, and Rez can't quite tap to find the cranium. Uh-oh, might be a chance here for the French side.
Yeah, very possible. He's at the very least keeping the control. Just got to be careful, running out of ammo here. Body doesn't go too wide. Doesn't take the chance at the fight. Little did he know it would have been an easy one for him, and Rez is really unsure of long. He has seen this player, and he finishes him off through the corner of the box. Could give them the path in that they need. Exorcist trades him out. However, Molotov going to split these short players. Lucky, creeping, crabbing. Takes one, but traded. And Torsen doesn't know where to look. Exorcist gets the flank on him.
They're both gone. Just go straight back into this. The coaches, Yuno and Ash, can't get into the fray. That's a wild move by PR. He actually does get one before falling. And there's information to be gathered there. Rez is trying to catch one on the lurk. Oh, and it does damage, but it's not enough for the kill. So numbers now go in favor of 3D Max, and the chance at double OT is now looking like a real possibility.
Oh, ZTR though. Yeah, spotting that player. Must have spotted the bomb, but then it's going under. Oh my goodness. And we'll see. Now it's Kersey on the AWP that has the onus and maybe the drop on them. Oh, Maka though. Big find from him. Kersey, a lot of weight on his shoulders from here, and now they're moving back towards B. What the hell is going on? 20 seconds. A well-timed bomb drop. No smoke for doors could make all the difference. ZTR trying to just keep control of the site itself, but he goes a bit too far, a bit too early, and can't deny that bomb. Kersey against 3 to stop the double OT. Not going to happen.
Indecisiveness, I think, from ZTR. He doesn't know whether he should stay in towards window. I think the move's still the correct one. It's just unfortunate the execution behind it wasn't. 15 all. We go again as the road to 19. Here's where now we lead. It's Kersey to open things up on towards Maka. He was looking for that in the previous round, but didn't get it. Now gets it here. Lucky. Offered up one by ZTR. He's got a call from the grave now. He goes down very early. Sort of for nothing.
Bomb going to be recovered. And because it was dropped so early, there is just a lull. First time we've seen the energy drop for a long time. The tension picks back up. A long reaggress from the CT side. Oh, body. Blinded. Lovely little flash from Kersey. And they spot that he's by himself. However, that is 3 players ultimately spotted, so they know there's some vulnerable areas here. They try to go towards mid. Smoke gonna come down. Oh my goodness, the ankle spotted. Kersey doesn't really react to it. No way. No way. He's looking to go through the break of the smoke. He can't find the shots though. Torsen steals his kill and it just messes him up. The bomb hits the deck here though. I think the rest of the team are able to do enough to make this round happen. And indeed, Lucky in the unluckiest of spots right now. Down he will go. GamerLegion get the 16 that eluded them for so long.
Either way, a long game thus far. Yeah, I am right. Tyloo 22-20. That was the first. This to be the second. Gravity. And on to back. The second is there, but can't set himself on the shot before Rez will punish. 3 versus 4. Make that! Oh my god, 2 versus 3. That flipped quickly. Exorcist for a lovely quick double. Kersey's going to get up close and towards short, but still. Nate will break it open. His flick shot doesn't connect, and neither does his 5-7. 3D Max tying the game up feels like an inevitability now.
That surely had to be it. The break on the smoke, give them the short control. Without that control, there's not much that they can do. He'll grab his AWP and get out of there. Man. Some of these rounds, what the heck is going on? It's all I've got to say.
Yeah.
Maybe another word I could use as well, to be fair, but we'll keep it family friendly. Evening things up, however, as GamerLegion somewhat back to the drawing board. Kersey caught in the side. And he speaks French, so they get at him in French. Love it.
So wants to translate, hit us up. My French isn't good enough for that. This is a game that continues to deliver. Here in Cologne, exciting Counter-Strike. This 3D Max side prone to big games and big performances. Rez. Here's that secondary orb. Haven't seen it too often from GamerLegion at all so far through this tournament. Rez will pick it up. I mean, he's having an absolute flyer of a map right now. 28 and 23. Kersey's hit 30, but Rez cut short. Torsen up close, trying to play anti. He's stuck in towards bricks, and he needs to buy time. He desperately needs to, and he can't. Ecstasy's on the swing. He had Gravity in for support as well. Now, GamerLegion are locked out of B. How do we get back in with a numbers disadvantage and util dwindling as well? They try a gimmick and they try to make something work, but it's not to be. All we can fathom is a save now, surely.
Ah, man, Torsen. There is a fine line for me between confidence and a lack of belief. I think with him on that car angle, he just needed to stand a bit stronger.
As Horn's looking extra sharp on the French side at the moment. Kersey can react in time. He's holding. Oh, right idea. If he's head boosted, it probably would have given him the advantage here. Maka gonna have a look. Spotted. Yeah, and he's gonna nail the shot as well. Maka, that's experience showing. Kersey gets clipped.
Flash over as it's looking good for the CT side. Bombs being left behind. Damage coming in. They're just trying to trade a kill back, I think. But not going to be able to do too much off the back of it. Ah, man, not looking good for GamerLegion, is it? I think they need to deny 18 for just a little longer if they are to come back here. Oh!
Well,
okay.
there you go.
Uh-oh. Oh, PR, you've got the right idea. Keep your eyes on it, mate. Keep your eyes on it. This guy, he's crazy. They're all crazy.
Must be open.
Push the smoke, push. What is that called? Wild. Everybody just... Oh, I'm so baffled sometimes.
But it's one that does not pay off. Body. Get one on the way out at the very least. Not that it makes too big of a difference, of course. The Econ does get reset until that second OT. There might still be more behind it here. And, well, there is. He just doesn't expect the double stack PR to trade. We've kept a keen eye on him throughout this map because of, I think, the mental state of him. I think at times pressure was getting to him. He looked very tilted and he wasn't performing. That first half was pretty underwhelming, but he's come back alive and we call upon him again as Maka finds the first.
Hey, listen, they found a quick kill in the previous round as well, but just let it get away from them. So I'm not praising before I see this round go the way of 3D Max. It just doesn't feel like an inevitability at this point. Molly in. Smoke down to get out of there. No one to... Oh, I speak too soon. Kersey was there. Never mind. Thought there was no one to stop him. Oof, the trade comes back. Listen, you know you're running out of that ideas when the AUG comes out. That's all I'm saying. Exorcist will get flattened.
I gotta say, though, I like an AUG, man. I still think that gun's viable. The Krieg, different story. The SG sucks, but the AUG, I can get behind an AUG. M4A1S and AUG is the setup, but back to the action. Rez, a lot of damage dealt. The nade should seal the deal here, and it will. But down he falls. The bomb still gets across as well, but it'll now make its way over, and it just creeps past the smoke here. Maka was trying to set up, but now Torsen the backlines. This changes everything. Maka, attention drawn away from the player. Crossing, he's trying to do what he can. And Maka hits a fine shot. And same to be said for Lucky. Double orbs are sealing this round. It feels in place for the CT side. And Maka makes sure of it. 3 kills to his name. A lovely 3P. And 18.
But the double orb setup running rampant. It's just so hard to trade, man. It's very stinky, to be honest. It's kind of the best way to really describe. And 3D Max looking to capitalize it once again. However, the push down middle will be seen off. PR is out long. He's miles out long compared to the rest of his teammates. In comes the AUG. Only one on the scoped weapon. It's down to Lucky to save us from another overtime. and to get this one locked in for 3D Max. He's up close on the AWP. He's thinking about it. Devil on his shoulder. Oh, and he misses. He misses. Rez will take him down. We're in for another.
Both have had map and series points and opportunities to close it out squandered. So that inability to close seems to be the real crux that's holding them back. But it's Torsen who opens.
Nice find. Untraded. And good control for GL. Slow creep up long on the contact here. Flash comes in. Gravity not going for it. All right. Interesting move, to say the least. That's an 18-18 kind of fatigue move. Just a misread of what's going on. Looking completely the wrong way. Thinking they'd already made it up. He went after the flash had been long dealt with. And now some desperate moves, but GamerLegion keeping it tight, playing patiently. 3D Max really starting to lose their way in some of these moments. 1-for-1 still not going to be enough. Lucky here with his AWP, though. Drops one, spots another. It's all about finding the third man. He's heard a step, and he takes him as well. Jump spot for the information. He's in the flow right now. ZTR has to drop him, and he misses a shot finally, thank goodness. And you see sigh of relief from ZTR there on the camera. Goodness gracious.
Rev that one up, Torsen. Keep the energy high, and it's honestly, it's difficult to do. This is a third map in this really long series. 13-11 before this as well, so a long map in itself, and these two sides just keep going back and forth, neither side gaining control of this game properly. And a double opener to kickstart things. Lucky and Body combine, and I mean, straight back to the drawing board for GamerLegion. They've got a lead, and they're unable to build upon it.
It's just such a grind in OT, man. It feels like it does become a very different game. And a lot of TDMing going on. Rez goes dink for dink. But, like, Exorcist has not played this spot the entire game. So, you know, the fact that he maybe would go unchecked is very, very likely. Rez draws back. Kersey gets tagged. Two players now pretty low on the GL side of things, and Exorcist has used this gap that he's found to his advantage. Going to drop the bomb, and I think with that the round should fall. Any heroics here, I suppose? Oh, is the question.
Whoa.
Great minds think alike. Lucky could get caught reloading here. Torsen, yeah, will indeed take him, but now there's a guy that took his place on the other side of the smoke. It's just
chaos, man.
Mad.
Absolute
It's just mad.
Chaos. It's absolute chaos. Kersey, down he goes. Nice shot from Maka with the USP. Oh, look what it's led us to, right? With them losing that, we've had an incredible showing ever since, and they're looking for that reverse sweep, and it's still absolutely on the cards. Oh, PR's got other ideas.
As per usual. Torsen blinded. And there's the trade. PR does go down as well. Exorcist tracking him. Been having a good couple of rounds, this guy.
Yeah.
Huge impact. Rez looking to trade in the tunnels. As we've got both teams reaggressing. Oh, there's so much damage. ZTR can't find the refrag. Kersey on the tech. Finds one at range. He feels
Wait, hang on.
comfortable to stick to the tech. ZTR might have played his cards correctly here. He will get the bomb down. Kersey, you need a gun, my dude. And it's all on ZTR to clutch up. Essentially a 1 versus 3 if he can get this done.
No smoke's the only thing that makes this really difficult. Double flash and HE, but if he was to HE doors now, Gravity would be gone, and Maka, he's not exactly healthy. This is still a chance here. There's absolutely a possibility they might just line up for him. Well, there's the first. He's going to fall back as well. Doesn't need to play too much contact. Maka has a kit, has a bit of use with the flash comes in, but it doesn't affect ZTR. What a round from the IGL. 3 monstrous mammoth kills from him.
And won it out. Tag onto ZTR, though. That's his reward for playing such a good round, I suppose. Red's going to get aggressive. We did see a round similar to this in regulation. It worked quite nicely for GamerLegion. Kersey downstairs. No scope and a bomb drop. Thank you very much. Potential for one more as well. The FOV of the scope going to let him down. And Lucky will trade it out, but ZTR's made his way in deep tunnels. What is going on once again? Rez has fallen in mid. So they kind of lose control of that bomb. Oh, man, PR. Surely not,
Yikes.
guys.
Yeah, come on. After the start we just had from Kersey, surely we're not going to let this one slip. Oh, no, Lucky. He's so aware this is a freebie for him. It's a patience game, and Torsen, Hookland and Sinker, he's baited into a fight that he didn't want to be taking. Lucky, though, and this bomb. Oh, my God, he comes back. And ZTR now chasing, but this one should be dead to right. ZTR trying to spam through and find a bit of hopeful fortune. Exorcist will see him off. Matched again, 20-20.
But he gives his life away, and that throws the whole round up in the air.
Grouping up here. PR round this corner. Slightly unorthodox angle, and body clears it so efficiently. That is incredible. Opening it towards long, smoke down as well. The flash avoided actually by 2 out of the 3, and now Kersey stuck on the site. He can't really escape it without the util to give him out and out, but as he gets an out, that's where Lucky will pounce from. Sure, that's surely the round now. The lead taken back over towards 3D Max. A 4 versus 1, and Torsen, best he can do is save this AWP. As much as money gets reset in towards overtime, it's not unlimited. That standoff between him and Gravity. Gravity starting to take a move now as well. Uh-oh. Who will spot? Who is Gravity who comes out on top? Kersey, he was posted, but he falls asleep. He's caught napping as Gravity punishes. So the opener, 3D Max, 4 kills away from staying alive here in Cologne. In one of the best maps of Counter-Strike so far, but ZTR's got other ideas.
And what do they have left? They've got the 2 smokes that they need for the trickle effect. The molly behind them, that's going to split them up. They've got ZTR up close as well. He finds 2. 15 seconds left. They've got no other options. There's nowhere else to go. And B is a lockout. There is no room on this bomb site. They have to force their way in. 8 seconds left. No way! No way! What is going on? 2 on 4 with hardly any seconds to, like 3 seconds to get that bomb down. I don't believe it. And it's all on Torsen. Surely not a chance. I would have said that at the start of this moment. The head spotted. He takes him down. Where is this next man? He can't find Exorcist, and 3D Max against the odds. Look at him. Look at him. He's like, how do we do this?